Hello there, and welcome to tonight's episode of Amnesia, a game where nobody knows what they're doing, including me. I am joined today by Wes. Hello, Wes.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Why don't you tell the folks at home a little bit about yourself?
I mean, not really much to tell. I'm a nerd. I play a lot of D&D. Um, that's about it.
Cool. Moving on. I am Aaron, your GM for tonight. We are from Woodcover Gaming. We do dice trays and dice, like this sort of stuff. If you don't know what a dice is, I don't know what you're doing here if you don't. GM screens, yeah, all that stuff. Alright, that's enough about me. Let's get into the game. Your world goes dark. Everything about yourself flies away. You try to grab onto anything that you can about your old life that you can. And you know that you are a matter-of-fact kind of person. But everything else flies into the void. And you wake up on a cold metal floor. It is dark all around you, except for a long, thin sliver of light coming from a flashlight that is attached to a rifle next to you. You hear a sound coming from somewhere in the distance. What would you
Okay.
like to do?
Does it sound like it's far away, or does it sound like it's moving in towards me?
Roll a D. Where's my D4s? Alright, we're not rolling D4s this game because I can't find mine. Just get rid of it. Roll a D6.
Go on. Roll D6. That's a 2.
You're not quite sure, but you are pretty confident that you're not in like an immediate danger right now. Doesn't seem to be approaching you.
Now, I'll look and have a look. Is the flashlight attached to the rifle, or is it something I can sort of move on?
It looks like it's attached to the rifle.
Alright. Well, I'll pick it up, and I'll just sort of scan it around this room that I'm in and see if I find anything useful.
As you're scanning around the room, you see a bunch of tables. It's got some, looks like a laboratory or some kind. There's like beakers and like microscopes and mass spectrometers.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah. As you're scanning around the room, suddenly, as you like scan over the a door, it suddenly just bursts open, and a woman comes in, and there's a blinding light in your face as she like points a similar gun at you.
Hello?
The light goes down a bit, so it's like not blinding in your face, and she looks at you, she's like, Nathaniel, are you okay? Where's Luke?
Who are you? What is this place?
Nathaniel, what are you talking about? Where is Luke?
I have no idea who you're talking about. I just woke up here.
Luke, our son, where is he?
I'll look around, like around the room and sort of try and see if I can find this person.
You do not see anyone else in their room with you.
I don't know. I just woke up here and it was dark and all I've got is this rifle. All I remember.
Fuck's sake, Nathaniel. Alright. I'm gonna go look for him. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. And she's like leaves.
Okay. I'm confused as fuck. I'm gonna... Is there anything in the room at all apart from what I've just seen or anything I should take with me, I think?
You can take whatever you want to take within the room.
Okay, well, I'll grab the rifle and I'll head out the door and follow her.
Alright, you see like... so now that you've left this room, you find yourself in like this hallway that's got a bunch of other doors along it. And she's just like going to like one door and just like doing the whole military like smash the door in and do like a quick sweep. And when she doesn't see anyone in there, she'll go to like another door.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's going down one side of the hallway.
She's kind of like doing a zigzag.
Okay, well, I'll sort of go to the next door on the opposite side to her and sort of help if I can, and just slowly knock, like push the doors open and flashlight in and scan around the room.
As she sees you doing this, she's just like, can't fucking believe you lost him. So fucking irresponsible.
Well, I don't remember who they are, but clearly someone's missing, so let's just find them, okay? Figure out why I can't remember things later.
As you say that, she kind of like stops and she kind of turns to you and she's like, do you seriously not remember?
Nothing. It all went black and I woke up in that room. And I heard some screeching or something somewhere.
Fuck. She kind of like swings the rifle around, rifles through one of her pockets, and pulls out a photo. And she shows it to you. It's of you, who you recognize as yourself. Her and a young boy, probably about 10, 11 years old. This is us. I am your wife, Beth. This is your son, Luke. Your name is Nathaniel.
Does it trigger anything when I see the photo, or is it just like
You
no
no real like memories or anything, but you do get a sense of like familiarity.
Well, then you best go and find him.
Alright.
Sure, my memories will return in time.
This place is huge. It's a maze. I'm surprised I even found you. I think we should split up.
Yeah, definitely speed things up. So, yeah. Is there some way to contact you if anything happens?
You really know nothing about what's happening to you. Alright. Quick history. We're kind of in an apocalypse. Humankind is kind of like non-existent anymore. There's not very many people. Dinosaurs roam the earth. Keep away from them. That's about it. No technology, nothing. We have some guns. That's about. Try to like, don't use as many bullets as you need to. Aim for the head.
Okay, zombie apocalypse with dinosaurs. Fantastic.
Yep. Cool. We'll... I don't know. If you find him, just... We'll meet at the front when you can.
Okay.
Fuck it, I don't know. We're figuring this out as we go along.
Okay. Let's go find Luke.
Alright, she's gonna go keep going the direction she's going in. Are you gonna, like, go up the other end of the hall?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna keep that gun right in front of me going.
Alright, so you're just gonna go through all the doors and stuff?
Yeah, I'll go and see if I can maybe find evidence of someone coming through here or something coming through here.
Roll,
and try and make as little noise as possible.
Roll a d8.
That is 6.
Okay, so you're trying to go through all the rooms quietly. Some of the doors are very squeaky, so you can't avoid that sometimes.
Yeah.
But you go in, give quick searches. Are you calling out his name or anything?
Yeah, like if when I open a door and scan to see if it's clear, I'll call out his name, and if it's maybe hiding in a corner or something like that.
Okay. So all these rooms are kind of similar to the one that you woke up in, or kind of different labs for different purposes. Some of them are just like more like boardrooms where they might convene, and there's a big whiteboard where they can all this chemical jargon shit all over it. You make your way to the... I haven't found him, obviously. You make your way to the end, and you open up into a much larger room. It has all these tanks, like these huge, like 1 to 2 meter in diameter glass tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are smashed. You do see, as you're scanning, it's completely dark everywhere. There's no lights, no nothing. You scan your flashlight around and you see one full of a liquid, and there is some sort of reptilian creature curled up, floating in it.
Okay. I'll sort of carefully walk over to where it is, and is there any like tables or anything nearby, something that might tell me what this creature is? What the heck is going on here?
Roll a d6.
3. Right down the middle.
You see there's papers scattered everywhere. You kind of pick up one, and it's like halfway through a report of some sort of experiment process. It's a lot of mumbo jumbo that you don't really understand, scientific words, and referring to like embryo 1.5b and all this stuff. So
Okay, so just general.
and it's like all out of order. So you pick up like 2 pieces of paper and they're from like 2 completely different reports and everything. So you can't really make heads or tails out of what's happening. But as you're looking over all of this, you actually start getting, this looks familiar, and you get a memory. So you remember you and Luke making your way into this old abandoned research facility. You see Luke also has a gun, even though he's only like 12. You look around cautiously before you enter the building, the ever-present sound of roars and screaming echoing in the distance. You go inside and begin investigating, looking for anything useful, like food, water, weapons, anything you might be able to use to barter with other people. Instead, you find information, research on genetic modification, DNA rewriting, reptilic gene sequencing. A lot of the specifics you don't understand, but you soon realize exactly where you are. You're in the place where it all began, where the dinosaurs were born, the place that ended civilization.
Well, wow. Here somewhere. But yeah, on that memory, I think I'll really sort of get a move on looking for trying to find Luke.
Roll a d6 for me.
5.
So that kind of like a screech that you heard earlier sounds closer now.
How close?
Maybe a couple of rooms away.
Can I get a sense of the size of what this thing is? From the sound?
It's kind of hard to tell. It could just be like a really annoying bird. If you really know.
Is there any I don't know, food scraps or anything in this room or any room I've been into? Maybe I can use it as like a distraction or something.
You haven't come across. It's all very clinical and clean. I don't think the OHS would approve of eating in the laboratory or anything like that.
Probably not. Okay, failing that, how about anything that looks like it might burn or melt something?
I mean, you did. There would have been various chemicals and things like that. You're not entirely sure what the specific chemical might do. I guess you could mix a bunch and see what happens.
Yeah, no, I was sort of.
Your mic's cut out, I think. Nope. Yep, there we go.
That better?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just test a few and pour some on a table or something and see if something burns, melts.
Alright, well this is really going to test me since I failed chemistry in high school.
I'm looking for some sort of acid, if that helps.
Let's just do this. Roll a d20. Just let fate decide how lucky you get.
That's a 2.
Yeah, you pour a bunch on like a table, and nothing. There's no like sizzling or smoke or anything like that. They kind of just like change color a little bit.
Well, I made new colors. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else in this room, I'll sort of. Is there any other way out of this room? Just before I. Is there like another door?
Yes, there is.
Okay. I will head towards that other door.
Okay, so you go to this door and you see it used to be one of those electric glass doors that you need to like press the button on the side and like slide open and close.
Oh, yep.
And there's like another one, kind of like a biohazard kind of situation. But
Okay.
they're both completely smashed, so you can just like walk straight through them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll just move in the room and try and get away from that sound if I can.
Roll a d6.
Uh-oh. Another 2.
The sound goes quiet for a little bit, and you just relax a little, and you move forward. And as you walk through these smashed doors, the sound comes again, but a lot closer.
Can I sort of get a train on where that noise is with the light?
You kind of, you can know what direction it's coming in. You point your light over in that direction, but you can't see anything yet. You're in kind of like another shorter hallway.
Right. Are there any doors to my left or right?
Yeah. And the noise was coming from your left.
Okay. Anything in the previous room that maybe I could lock that left-hand door? Barricade it?
Yeah, there was like tables and things like that you could probably use.
Alright. Well, yeah, I'll try and barricade that left-hand door if that's where the sound is coming.
Alright. Roll a d12.
2.
I mean, you drag noisily some desks and chairs and things like that and just make a big pile in front of the door. You're just like, yep, that will do.
That'll do. Maybe it'll hold. Alright, and then I will... I'm gonna check the right-hand door.
Okay, so you go through the right hand, and it's a looks like a office, like a supervisor's office, like a computer filing cabinet.
There's no power, right? So.
Yeah, no power. You see on the door, Dr. Stein.
Yeah, I'll just search through everything I can and just trying to find anything that might be of use. Something that can protect me or something that can...
Roll a d8.
I don't know, maybe a map or something. 8.
You do. There are maps because there's the like you are here, kind of like fire escape, kind of like things on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So there's those. You can like rip one off if you want to.
Yeah, definitely. I'll see if I can, I don't know, track my progress or something with it. now. Yeah.
Other than that, it's just a bunch of more paperwork that means nothing to you.
Right. Okay.
Invoices for beakers and test tubes.
I found the accountant basically.
Yeah, I think it just like signs off on things.
Okay. So there's no like sign of anybody coming through here recently that I've noticed on my way through.
Actually, roll a d10.
10.
You notice there is dust everywhere. This has been abandoned for quite some time. But you look around on the floor and you do see footprints. It's not like clear footprints, but it looks like there has been, especially down the hallway, not specifically in this office that you're in, but down the hallway area. It looks like it's a well-traversed kind of area. So something definitely moves up and down that hallway often. The footprints themselves that you can kind of make out are human size. One looks more like a boot, but the other one looks a little different. Maybe a bird, but like a big bird, not the big bird.
Nightmare fuel, that one.
Would you like to count to A? Count to A?
Look out. All right.
Yellow feathered creature comes towards you. No, that's what you said.
All right. I'm gonna continue on. Can I hear that screeching nearby? And sort of, is it still like in that room?
Roll a d6.
Track this guy. Jump out at me. That was a 2.
You stay really still and you listen, trying to hear something. And you hear you can kind of hear. Have you ever like had a dog like lie down next to a door and then just kind of like breathe under it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Kind of get that sense.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm gonna keep going down the hallway. But every now and again, I'm gonna glance behind me and sort of shine the light down the hallway behind me, just in case. And, like keep moving forward. Anything else I can find.
Alright. So this last door, so this hallway only had the 4 doors technically. So you barricaded one, the one at the very end of the hallway. Looks like it has a keycard access thing.
Right, which obviously doesn't work right now. Is it? It's fully closed, or is it like partially open? Or?
It's fully closed.
Okay. I'm gonna try and move. Try and see if it'll move left or right.
It's just a regular like handle door.
Oh, okay.
Not
yeah,
like a
okay,
sliding one, but you still need like the keycard to a little panel on the side to open it, unlock it.
Right. Okay.
You try the door handle and it's locked.
I'm gonna just go back a little bit, see if I can find something that I can use to, I don't know, break the handle. See if I can get it to open.
Roll a d8 for me.
5.
As you're fiddling around with this door, playing with the door handle, trying to like assess things to see if you can like break it, you hear a strange sound from behind you. It's kind of like a shht, shht, shht. And then kind of just like stops like right behind you.
I'm just gonna, like spin and like, bring the rifle up.
Spin around and you see this humanoid creature who has been... You can see that he kind of looks human, except for the scales on some of his face, and his arm is like scaled and clawed, but the other arm is human, and he's got kind of like this weird deformed tail kind of like half sticking out of him, and like one of his legs is like just got like these 3 splayed reptilian toes coming out of a boot, and he's
and he's
kind
like,
of got a snout, but like it's a weird, still kind of human snout, and he just like looks at you with like yellow slitted eyes. It's like,
a visitor. Welcome to my home.
hello? You are?
I? Who am I? I am me. Who are you?
Apparently my name is Nathaniel.
Welcome. Can I get you a beverage?
Sure.
I think I have some water. Here? Yes.
Right.
Come with me.
kind of like turns around and starts like... The sound you heard was him like kind of like a limp, like the his human foot doesn't really seem to work anymore, so he kind of like drags that behind him and then like lands on his reptilian foot.
Okay. Alright, well I'm gonna follow him a little bit back, and I'm gonna keep the rifle like trained on him, just in case.
He's walking past the big barricade that you made. He just kind of like looks up and down, just like,
That's new.
kind of just like looks at you again. And he's like,
Strange things happen in this place.
Would seem so.
from behind the door you hear it. He's just like,
That's also new. Come on.
like starts walking again.
Alright, I'm gonna follow crazy half dinosaur dude.
He takes you very, very slowly back the way that you came. Are you just gonna like follow him the entire way?
Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on him and see if maybe he's sort of being, I don't know, not telling me the whole truth, maybe. And you haven't happened to see a smaller version of me walking around, have you? At any point?
Small you. What an interesting concept.
A child? Child is?
Ah, children. God's gift, yes. I have not.
Can I get a sense of whether he's telling the truth or not?
Roll a d10.
Nine.
I mean, it's hard to tell. You just met this guy, you're not entirely sure of all of his eccentricities. Personally, I wouldn't trust him, but he doesn't seem to be like trying to hurt you or anything at the moment. So maybe he could be telling the truth.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as he's being civil, I'll continue to follow along, but at a distance, with that rifle sort of ready to just finger on the trigger if he decides to turn.
As you're walking down the hallway that you the original hallway that you found yourself in, or the room from in the hallway that you found yourself in, you start walking down past the room you woke up in. That eventually turns and keeps going down that way. Then you hear the noise again. It's a different noise now. It's kind of like a... And you hear footsteps. It's like dooch, dooch, dooch.
Friend of yours? As I sort of look to the Dino Man.
He kind of stops when like this happens, and he's just like,
No, he's Goodbye.
he just like walks into a room and just slams the door shut behind him. Then you like have the light trained in front of you, and this shape starts forming as it's walking towards you. And you see, for lack of a better word, a velociraptor.
Oh shit!
But it's got like red feathers and everything all over it. And you see like it's one huge claw on its foot as it's like, it just like cocks its head at you.
Can I I'm just gonna like pull the trigger. Like in its face, just at this point, pull the trigger and I'm running the other way.
So you can like shoot while you're running?
No. Fire it, make sure I hit him, and then leg it backwards.
Alright, roll a d8.
That's a 1.
Okay, so you shoot at it, and the initial flashing of the gun startles it a little, and then just goes and just like charges at you, and like super fast it like kind of goes almost up the wall as it like jumps down and like just straight towards you, and you are trying to keep track of where it's going, but it's actually moving faster than your hand-eye coordination can keep up with.
Right, okay. So is it coming directly at me, or is it trying to like get behind me sort of thing?
No, it's coming directly at you.
Okay. Is there any doorways or anything nearby?
Yep. You're still in
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna.
hallway with the various laboratories and stuff.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna try and get to the room with all the smashed glass and the smashed
Oh, the
uh,
tubes.
tubes. Yeah.
Okay. That was...
Get there.
Okay.
But yeah. If I feel like he's getting close, I might jump in somewhere earlier. But yeah, that's sort of
Sure.
the plan.
Roll a d12.
Eaten by a velociraptor. Here we go. 5.
Alright. You begin to run that direction. But you can tell he is gaining on you really fast, and there's no way in hell you're going to make it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna get in any room I possibly can at this point. Like as soon as I hear him getting closer and closer, I'm just gonna, fuck it, bail off into a side door and jam the door shut if I can.
D4. I mean D8.
4.
Hey, that's a pass. You managed to one of the doors that you had previously open and closed wasn't fully closed, and you managed to just dive through it, and the dinosaur wasn't fully expecting you to do that, so he just sails right past, and that gives you the chance to scramble up and close the door. You grab some chairs and shove them against it.
Yep, and then get to the back of the room and just stand there for a moment and just keep the gun trained on the door. Just wait a moment.
You kind of hear the from down the hall. You think he's stopped, obviously, because his dinner's disappeared on him. And you can hear the as it kind of paces outside, up and down the hallway. And you wait and wait. And eventually the footsteps kind of fade into the distance. All that running and adrenaline reminds you of something, and you get a memory. You remember running. You can't tell if you're hunting something or being chased yourself, but it is purposeful and primal. You have a goal and you must reach it. And so you run faster than you ever have before. You fly through the corridors, taking the turns fast but clumsily, oftentimes ramming into the walls. But it doesn't slow you down. You just keep running, and then you see it. The red feathered velociraptor. You are chasing it, and it is running from you, scared. But how and why? But then you start to get tired. Your limbs start to feel heavy. You crash inside a room and fall to the floor, and the world goes dark.
Well then, that's at least I know what happened. Do I get anything from at all, just sort of thinking back on that memory and just trying to figure out what had scared the raptor, or was it just simple?
Roll a d20.
9.
9?
9, yeah.
Nah, it's almost like a fading dream. The more you try to think about it, the less you're getting.
Okay, no dramas. All right. So it's run off back towards where it came from, or sort of the
You're
other
not
way.
sure. You just think you just heard you think that it's gone the opposite. So if you walk out it back into the hallway, the room with all the tubes will be to your left, and
Yep.
you think it might have gone to the right.
Okay. All right. I'll just quickly check around the room. There's no other entrances in or out of here. I can see.
No.
Just having a think to see what I can do. Um, I'll take down all the stuff off the door. Peek my head out of it, and I'm gonna take something from in the room, and I'm gonna like throw it down the left-hand side towards where that room was with the chambers, like something that's gonna make a bang, and just throw it down the hallway.
All right, you grab one of the microscopes, and you just like lob it down there, and you hear it.
Now, if he starts running past me through the door, the doors open outwards?
Inwards.
Okay. I'll sort of keep the door closed and have the rifle poking through like a gap. And
Yep.
as he sort of runs past, I'm going to take another shot at the back of his head
All right.
as he runs past.
So you throw the microscope.
Yeah.
Makes a big clattering sound, and then you sit there and wait. Silence. You don't hear any footsteps. You don't hear him screeching anywhere. It's just quiet.
If that didn't work. Alright, the other thing I want to try is, like, there's a bunch of tables and shit in this room, isn't there?
Yep.
Okay. Right, I'm going to set... I open the door, like, on an angle and set something, I don't know, with a decent amount of heft to it on top of that door.
You do the whole like water bucket on a door thing.
I'm gonna like water bucket on the door this bloody dinosaur. But something like heavy enough that might like knock him to the ground or something like that. Sorry. Now.
Let's see, what would be in there? Let's just say there's a big pot plant in there. Why not?
That'll do. And then I'm gonna just like knock over a bunch of tables and set up a bunch of tables, sort of like almost like a hunter's nest, like a sniper's nest
Okay, yep.
type of thing, and get a good like steady aim at the door. And then once I'm sort of set, I'm gonna try and see if I can lure the raptor into the room, smash him with the plant, shoot him in the face.
Alright, how are you planning on luring him?
I'll probably try whistling at first, and then, like, maybe if that doesn't work, sort of start, calling out. Attract it into the room.
Alright, you start like whistling and hollering and just like making all sorts of noise.
Like I'm trying to call a dog or something, like...
So how... what would be the gap of the door open.
I mean, something I'd set it so that the whatever's on top of it isn't going to fall off, but definitely enough room for it to like poke through, like squeeze its head through. And essentially, I wanted to knock the door away so that the whatever's sitting on top of it will like fall on top. Whatever the creature is.
Okay. So it's probably about like a foot or so.
Yeah, probably like foot and a half.
Yep. So you're trying to call it in, and you've got like the flashlight focused on the door, and then you start to see like a shape come poke its head in through the door, and you're not that far away. It's not like a huge room, so you can see exactly who it is at the start. It's the half lizard man. Kind of like pokes his head in. He's just like,
There's a lot of racket going on in here.
Yes. Don't touch the door. I'm trying to lure that creature in here so I can shoot it.
Ah, a strategist. One thing to consider. Blue is bad. Red is good. Or is it the other way around? No. That was definitely it. Purple. You don't want to mess with purple.
So you're telling me the red thing that just chased me down the hallway is good?
Don't mess with purple.
you kind of just like wanders off.
Oh my god. Okay. Do I believe this crazy son of a bitch? Don't know. I already kind of shot at it, so.
Another like 5 minutes goes past, and then you hear in the distance. It's getting closer.
Getting close. I'm just gonna sit and wait, just for a little bit, and just wait and see if it does come in here. And
Okay. As you wait, you start hearing. And then a snout appears at the door as they go. Let's roll a d12 to see how this door trap works.
5?
Yeah. He kind of like manages to snake his whole head in without touching the door, and then it kind of just like eyes you on the side, and then just like barges in. The pot plant just fucking smashes it on the head, and it kind of just like doesn't knock it out or anything like that, but it like smashes it onto the floor. Just kind of like tries to scramble up again.
Okay. Can I? So is there like, if I've got a chair near me, can I sort of like grab the chair and sort of like almost jump on it and put it over the top of its head, kind of thing? Like just try and like trap it, if I can. Like getting up.
Okay. Let's roll a d20.
Yeah, no, it's not a good idea, but we'll see. 16.
What was that?
16.
16. Alright. So you see it scrambling on the ground, and you decide to take this opportunity. You grab it's more like a stool and a chair. You go over there and just kind of like, get like the two of the four legs, kind of like over its neck. I'm assuming is what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so that worked. But we'll see what happens. So it's going to try and basically like knock you off, kind of thing. Just like
Right. Okay.
use its brute force to just like on top of you.
Right. Okay.
We'll go D10.
8.
All right. Its hind legs were still kind of like splayed out to the side from falling down, so it didn't get its full momentum behind the push. So you managed to hold it down for now.
Okay. Gonna attempt. Probably not gonna work. Yeah, the focus has gone weird for some reason. I'm gonna attempt to try and like calm it down. Like this guy said that red was good, so I'm gonna see if maybe I can get it to calm down. Somehow, I don't know.
Well, I don't know how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I guess. I'll just my hand anywhere near us. We're gonna try and bite me. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and like calm it down, like you would calm down a dog. Sort of like keeping my hands away from its mouth. Just sort of stroke the back of its like feathers and just like calm, like shh.
So you're doing this while it's essentially like trying to buck you off. So
Yes, essentially.
you're trying to like calm down like a bucking bronco while it's bucking you.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But I've got that
let's
rifle
go with D20,
nearby just in case. What's that?
Let's go with D20.
Yeah, I figured as much. 18.
All right, I'll give it to you. It's there, kind of like trying to heave you off, and you're just going, "Shh, it's okay. Shh, it's okay."
Calm down.
Eventually, it kind of like resigns itself to its do it. Temporary fate, being restrained. So you can't just like got its head pinned down to the ground. It's just there going. And it's like eyes, just like staring balefully at you.
Like, I mean, do I get the sense that this thing's gonna try and eat me if I let it up?
Yes. It's not like oh, this person has calmed me down. I am now a nice relaxed velociraptor. It's kinda just
I figured.
He's trapped me. I can't do anything right now, so I'm just going to bide my time.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna get rid of it permanently while it's trapped here on the ground.
Just going to shoot it in the head.
Yeah, nice point blank shot.
All right, we'll go D6.
Get rid of this thing. That's a 6.
You take the shot right through the eye that it was staring at you with. Skull explodes on the ground behind it, and it just stops thrashing altogether.
Okay.
And then you have a memory.
Well, then I have a memory. Oh god.
You and Luke had found your way inside a laboratory. In there, you find vials of blue and red liquids. And you learn even more about the experiments they were doing in here. They were turning regular humans into dinosaurs. The problem they were having was turning them back into humans. And then they escaped and all hell broke loose. You're telling this to Luke as you're like reading it off like a little report thing. And before you know it, he has grabbed a vial of containing blue liquid. He starts to tell you in a weird juvenile logic that you don't fully follow, that if we were to become dinosaurs ourselves, then we could keep our family safe. You try to argue and stop him, but suddenly he drinks the vial. Almost instantly, his body starts to convulse and morph, and you watch him in horror as he transforms into the red-feathered velociraptor. He turns to you,
Wow.
and you can
That's
see all recognition is gone. Not wishing to just shoot him and seeing no alternative, you grab the red vial and drink it.
Awesome.
And that's where we're going to end the game.
That's fucked up, dude. That's messed up. Holy shit.
Yeah?
No, that's yeah.
Wasn't
That's
that
like
fun?
Eldritch horror shit. I like it. No, that was cool. What the fuck?
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for
Yeah, no, that
joining
was an
me there,
interesting
Wes.
experience.
It
That was that was interesting. I like it.
Cool. I'm glad everyone, well, I hope everyone at home also enjoyed these shenanigans. And if you want to vote for next week's, and next week will be the season finale for this year, and who knows. You can go to woodcarvergaming.com.au/amnesia and vote for the genre and setting of next week's game. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for playing.
Yeah, no dramas. It was fun. Enjoyed it.
I'm glad. And I shall see you all next week. Bye bye.